about to make this famous turkey dressing that they all like. So I'll start out with Pepperidge Farm cornbread stuffing mix, and you can't beat that. So there's a lot of things that go in it. I would guess this is like 2 to 2.5 cups of eggs, chopped eggs. Then you look at it and you think, well, maybe that's too many. So maybe let's just go with 2 right now and see what happens. This is a long process. The batteries will probably go dead on that before you're finished. Okay, and fresh vegetables, that's really what makes it. Amber's grandmother Lanier said it's the bell pepper that does it, but we have bell pepper, onions, and celery. And I guess about 2/3 of a cup of each. It doesn't really matter. Just throw some in there. And then again, that may be too many, so I'll just save a few. Got to get it to look right. Stir it all in with your breadcrumbs. So we'll continue on here, and I use cream of chicken soup. It just kind of gives it a more of a chickeny flavor, turkey flavor, whatever. There again, you start out with this big can, you may not use it all. If what you don't use, you can always put in your giblet gravy. In the meantime, I have a cup of rice cooking over here. It's a cup before it's cooked, so it's going to be a little bit more than that. The rice came from Grandmother Gerald. She liked rice, a lot of rice in her dressing. But this bell pepper and all came from Grandmother Maggie Lanier. A few things that she cooked that I really liked, and the dressing was one of them. Grandma Maggie was always in a hurry, so some things didn't pan out exactly like I thought they should. And the secret of it all is your turkey drippings. You can't make a good dressing without real turkey drippings. So we've got these from yesterday when we baked the turkey. And they don't want to come out of the jar. Yeah, there they go. Moving right along, it gets a little bit hard to stir. So what you do is, well, I think first, I've had this rice cooking over there, and I guess it's about 3/4 cooked. Started out with that cup, and then you wind up with about 2 cups. So it's hot, so you start adding a little rice to it. And the liquid that's in it goes into, it's fine. And stir that around. That heat makes it, the whole thing stir so much easier. It doesn't hurt your arm. So we'll finish here with all the rice that we have. Uncle Ben is the rice that I prefer. Uncle Ben's converted rice. I'm going to add a little hot water because it's still kind of hard to stir, and I need a little bit more liquid in it. So, okay. Stir this around. The more vegetables you have, as it cooks, it's going to make it a little bit more moist, but it's just guesswork. Sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it's not very moist. It's more like cornbread, and I don't like that. I want it to be a little bit moist, so those that don't like giblet gravy can enjoy it without the gravy on it. Okay. One of the last things I usually throw in is a little garlic salt. I'm a firm believer in garlic salt on a lot of things. And here it goes. You just do this to taste. You know, you taste a little bit, and oh, it needs a little more maybe. And the garlic salt and the black pepper, you always and some black pepper here. Nothing beats Watkins. Mama used to buy it. She believed in Watkins. And for those of you that don't know, used to be an old salesman that came around in the country and sold Watkins products. And they're still on the market today, but there's no one coming around to your door selling them. Okay, let's see. What might as well throw in the rest of whatever else we have here. The rest of this cream of chicken. Just a little left, so I'm going to pitch it in there. There you go. Got that. And I don't see anything else we can throw in. Okay, you always have to have the taste test to see if you got the right amount of everything. Personally, I think it could use a little bit more garlic salt. So let's just chip a little of that. Well, while we're at it, might as well throw in some more of this Watkins black pepper and stir till your arm falls off. Selecting the correct dish to bake it in is another thing. This dish is probably going to hold all of it, but it's going to be deep. So that's, going to determine how long it stays in that oven. So sometimes shallow is better, but today we're going to have to use this one. And I always grease my pan with some Pam of some kind of, something like that to kind of make it come loose better. Okay, so here we go. Pouring it in. Oop, we got a pan full, all right. In the oven 350 degrees, and probably as thick as this is, it probably needs to be in there a good hour. You want to see it bubbling all the way up cooking those vegetables. So we'll count on an hour and see how that comes out.